But for right now, what I wanted us to go check out was this video Dead Meat dropped. It's called The Blackening. They did a kill count on this. Hold on. I wanted to react to this. I wanted to react to this on stream with y'all. Exactly, The Blackening. It just came out. I saw it. I saw this in my my inbox, and I was like, you know what? I should watch this on the channel. I should watch this on the stream, bro. It'd be fun. Let's get to it.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies and show you how they were made. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at The Blackening, which had its wide release in 2023. The Blackening is basically a feature-length joke about the slasher trope of the black guy always dying first. The trope is often referenced, but has debatable accuracy. In my experience, there's only a few specific times I can think of where a black character dies first. A more accurate trope is that they almost never survive, probably since black people were rarely the main characters in horror movies, at least until recently. They were more often part of the friend fodder, and their deaths were noticeable because they were usually token. When your movie only has one black person, their death might stand out more. In contrast, The Blackening doesn't have a token black character. The entire cast is black, and they talk about black things in black ways. It even takes place on Juneteenth, the federal holiday commemorating the ending of slavery in the US 160 years ago today. That technically makes this a holiday slasher, which is one of my favorite subgenres. I mean, you've got Bloody New Year, Uncle Sam, and the best of them all, Bloody Birthday.
Don't copy our hiding place, or I'll shoot you.
But The Blackening is no mere holiday slasher. It's also a satire about black identity and culture. Everything about it, too. They're not afraid to poke fun. And to get specific, there are plenty of references and in-jokes you might not get. I didn't catch all of them, but I did learn a lot in our review on the podcast with our friend Prince Jackson. I love that stuff flew over my head, though. I hate when a movie is focus grouped to appeal to the most people possible. I much prefer they have a perspective and voice, something that makes them unique, even if it narrows their potential audience. The Blackening is unapologetically black, and I love that for it. As a horror film, the movie is, you know, it's fine. It's got scares, some chases, a bunch of violence, but it is squarely on the comedy half of horror comedy. It's not quite the physics-defying cartoon reality of scary movie, but it is a little parodic and plenty silly, occasionally scratching against the fourth wall. Real horror tension isn't the goal. It's more about watching funny people do and say funny things. And that works great for me, since the performances are the highlight here. This movie's hilarious, and the whole cast has a cohesive chemistry. They really sell that they're old friends, even as they drop jokes every other sentence. But don't worry, there's still a couple of kills in here to count. Normally this is the sponsor part, but this episode doesn't have a sponsor, so let me take the opportunity to remind you that all movie content made by Dead Meat has moved back to the main channel. It's all under one roof again. That means the podcast, the Monday morning live streams, the horror awards, production tales from hell, They Talk, our many interviews, one-off videos like the halftime show we did with Elijah Wood and Oz Perkins, and any other videos that we might come up. If it has to do with a movie, it's gonna be here. From now on, Dead Meat Presents will just have video game live streams. And in the future, maybe more video game stuff. We're still figuring that part out, but like I said, everything's back under Dead Meat right now. So you'll probably get a lot more notifications. Yeah, just let us know what you think of it. We just got sick of people missing the really cool shit we do, dude. We do a lot of really cool shit. You should see it. And now you will. How many bodies will be stacking by the time we finish The Blackening? Let's find out and get to the kills. The movie begins at a nice-ass cabin. Its owners aren't there, though. It's being rented to a group of friends for a Juneteenth celebration/reunion. Morgan is prepping the place, but gets creeped out by a self-opening door.
I got a gun. Hell, that's the DMX. Won't do it.
But she don't shut him down or open up shop. Her and her man Sean run off to explore the house, not knowing someone's just outside. Sean has found something in the cabin's game room. The Tunnel Game, which looks like a Monopoly Minstrel Edition.
What the Jim Crow fuck, right?
It's eager for them to play it.
You just drug me? See, now we went from a horror movie to a crime movie. You're getting sued. You're getting sued, fam. The Blackening is crazy? Yes, it is. That is crazy. I didn't even peep that. I didn't peep that you said that because I can't see chat all the time. But yeah, wicked work. Oh, welcome, Saint Kofi. Wicked work. Wicked work. But shout out you for following though. That's great work right there. Let's get back to the reaction. Let's get back to the reaction.
Wait, don't mind.
Cause bro, you're not finna just drug me.
It's my drag train.
Dwayne is played by and named after.
Where did you get Molly? See, now I got too many questions, man. It just couldn't be me. It really just couldn't be.
Comedian Dwayne Perkins, who created and co-wrote The Blackening. He's an Emmy-nominated writer whose credits include Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Other than himself, Perkins left casting to co-writer Tracy Oliver and director Tim Story. They intentionally cast actors with differing body types and complexions, people who looked and sounded different, to underline the diversity of blackness. Shanika, the final member of their crew, is picking up wrap snacks at a gas station when the place's requisite creepy owner says he can come with her.
He meant the car? Oh, I see. Bro, who are you, bro? Get away from me. Get away from me in your, like, 1970s ass cut. I swear to God, I saw the same... Wait a minute.
With the friend group, so it's weird that he...
I saw this exact same cut in Sinners. Hold on. Here's Sinners. I said the hair, fool. You see how they just don't listen to you whenever you... I swear to God, look, it's just... It's this! That's what this is. It's just the worst... I don't know what that means right there. But look at this. Look at that cut. Look at this nut ass cut. We're not even gonna get into that. That's a conversation for another day. Like, this is him right here. This is bro right here. I'm telling you. Let's get back to the video though.
He got an invite. The moment is witnessed by Dwayne, who insists he totally doesn't even care. Like, seriously, it's fine that she's back together with Nambi. That's great for them. Before another game of spades can get going, the lights go out. Party foul. And there's maybe people walking around outside? Double party foul. They look for a breaker box, but find the game room instead. It was locked earlier, but they must have added the blueprint to their drafting pool. It's set up for another round of everyone's favorite racist game.
The Blackening?
That's right. The Blackening's mascot is a Sambo figure from the 1899 children's book,
Ooh, hold on. A noise happened, bro. Yeah, what's the fit? I'll never know. I just heard some. Shout out my boy with the follow! Ugh! Let's go. What is that, like 12? I should probably look at that, huh? Yeah, that's 12 followers, boy. We doing great right now. Anyway, let me get off that for right now. Bro, back to this. Let's get to the point, bro. Look at him. I can't wait to turn this VOD into a video. Cause oh my God, I get to cook you just expeditiously. Oh my God. This is just foul. We'll let it rock. We'll let it rock for right now.
Story of Little Black Sambo. It's an offensive caricature of black people, like the Mammy or the Gollywog. That doll that was the subject of one of the segments in Tales from the Hood 2. Remember that? The Blackening game was written and designed to be as offensive as possible.
I see it in my head, and I was like, I know what this could be. And then in filming it, I was like, who wrote this? What the fuck?
The characters definitely ain't happy to see it.
Oh, this game got bad vibes. No, thank you.
Even more unnervingly, all the game pieces correspond with one of the guests, like a crown for King or a bottle for Shanika.
Why I gotta get a bottle?
Because you're literally a drunk.
They assume the game is an elaborate prank from Morgan, so they decide to play. The door slams shut on its own, locking everyone inside. A jigsaw monitor turns on, revealing Morgan held hostage somewhere. Sambo tells them if they don't keep playing, she'll go the way of her Saturday night dead boyfriend. The group prepares to give Morgan a mechanical saw for scalping, but he only manages to literally snatch her wig instead. She fights off her attackers and runs away, and the rest of the group leaves the game room through the now unlocked door. They're still trapped sharp as fuck, though. The other doors are locked, the glass is sturdy, and the air has been emancipated from their tires. Another monitor shows Morgan going up some stairs. Sure enough, they hear her on the other side of the basement door. Unable to get the door open, the domesticated king reveals he's still got that thuggish, ruggish bone.
You got a gun?
I knew you had a gun. Wow, that's profiling.
He shoots the lock off and opens the door, but a bolt flies out of the dark and catches him in the shoulder. Dwayne and Shanika stop the killer from entering, and a foot stab keeps them safe as King pulls the bolt out of his body. But then the killer shows up again to shoot King again. Right in the same spot. Unreal. Nambi scares him off with a gun, but accidentally leaves it behind as they escape. Allison tries to pull the arrow out of King, but ends up stabbing herself instead.
What about... Y'all don't know horror movie etiquette. First off, you should have never touched the game in the first place. Second off, you got shot twice. You make me sick because you caused nothing but problems. You just wanted to pipe shorty. You did it. You should have just went home, bro. You could have gone home, avoided all of this. Just be a deadbeat. That's what you were supposed to be. You make me sick. And that light-skinned shorty, how do you stab yourself? I can't wait to flame you on the YouTube video.
Lane? Well, I mean, he's gay.
Just like my homophobic family member says, gayness is just whiteness wrapped up in a bunch of dicks, and today, I agree.
Eventually, the group turns to the outsider Clifton, who tries to make a case for himself.
I've never seen Friday.
The fuck?
That's a good way to get knocked the fuck out, man! When none of that works, he goes nuclear.
I voted for Trump.
Just like that. Why does he look like this?
Get knocked the fuck out!
We're not even gonna talk about you right now, bro. Why did you never show up in another Friday movie? We're not even gonna talk about you.
Man, when none of
Well, I
that
will
works,
talk
he goes
about this.
nuclear.
Look at
I
him.
voted for Trump.
Why are you built like this? Why? Why do you look like that? True. Yo. I can't get over these glasses, this nut ass cut, this beat. I want to cook you, bruh. I'm gonna cook you so bad. I truly can't wait. I'm gonna see if this changes anything. I'm turning this fan on, bro. If I burn, I burn.
What?
Why?
Twice?
Shit, probably 3 times by now. With time running out, they all decide to choose Clifton. He leaves them with one last point of demographic data.
All lives matter.
Real outlier, that Clifton. He barely makes it out the door before he shortly be unlocked. They can choose to try their level. A deadly game of cat and mouse. The doors...
I didn't know you was this ugly. What you look like? Ain't this him? This is a little darker. He's just a tad bit darker, bro. I cannot wait to fry you in these videos. I can't wait to do it. Ooh! Save it for the YouTube. Save it for the YouTube. Save it for the YouTube. Look at Leatherface over here, dog.
will all shortly be unlocked. They can choose to try their luck going outside or staying in. Everyone races for weapons, ranging from hot and spicy to Hasbro.
Really? A candlestick? Do you think you include?
While the script was written by Perkins and Oliver, there's a lot of comedic improv that the rest of the cast brought to the table.
We're very much like comedy people, and so much improv, so much like, oh, here's a bit, and he's very much like, do what your heart tells you.
They come to a disagreement about whether to stay inside or make a run for it through the forest. As the clock ticks away,
This is why they made fun of you. What do you mean split up? If I get jumped, we all finna get jumped. Are you crazy? See, y'all just not ready for me.
into packs. Namdi, Lisa, and Dwayne will hunker down inside, while Allison, Shanika, and King will run outside for help. Lisa suddenly remembers that Morgan never got a kill graphic, so she and the boys head downstairs to look for her. The cabin's Buffalo Bill-looking basement has all your horror staples. A ring-style bottomless well, a Confederate flag, and security cameras monitoring the entire house. Psst, Dwayne, the network password is Swan Song. They hear footsteps upstairs and move to attack, only to discover it's Ranger White, which might not be a great thing for them. But White insists he's one of the good ones.
If I got an invite to the cookout, I'd be honored, but I wouldn't go.
And why the fuck not?
Because I know my presence in that all-black space would be...
Wait a minute. Where do I know you from? I know him from somewhere, but...
disturbance and undo it being an all-black space.
That's a pretty good answer.
Yeah, now ask him what he'd do if he had $1 million.
2 chicks at the same time, man.
White can't call for backup
I don't know him
due to
from
a
that,
signal
but-
jammer, so he leaves the trio in his squad car while he investigates further.
I'll be right back.
Nah, fuck. The outside crew is running around and referencing referential horror movies.
I'm feeling a bit woozy here.
Allison's feeling something too. The Adderall Shanika accidentally gave her earlier, thinking they were painkillers. I love Grace Byers' performance of Adderall Alley. Helped her get a Prime Rib nomination at the Horror Awards. The Super Adderall is overwhelming though. It takes Shanika and lyrics from a Sister Act 2 song just to keep her going. And that doesn't even last long, since Allison disappears by the time they reach the edge of a forest. Shanika decides to try to swim to some houses on the other
Look
side
at
of the
him.
lake.
I know Lizzo ain't talking about swimming. I just know it's gonna be crazy as fuck. They're gonna talk about she drowns, bro.
King doesn't know how to swim,
Wow, way to be a fucking stereotype.
so he hides in a tree instead. Comedian X Mayo, who's a credited writer on 400 episodes of The Daily Show, actually swam in this cold-ass lake at night for real. She wanted to do it to counteract the myth that black people or black women her size can't swim.
In a poofy dress on my cycle, and I was also, yes, let the world.
I ain't have to know. See, multiple clips I can see. I can fry y'all, but I won't do it. I won't fry my own people like this. I just can't.
know that, honey. Uterus jumping.
She hasn't gotten very far before the killer starts taking pot shots at her. Before she's dead in the water, King comes to the rescue with a full McConaughey.
What the fuck was that?
In the water, King comes to the rescue with a full McConaughey.
Who made that? Let's continue the video.
He pummels the killer in a fight set to Made You Look by Nas, but pulls a hammy at a crucial moment. He gets stabbed in the leg by the killer, who kinda sounds like Tigger.
First off, you're gonna watch me kill your friend.
Luckily, waiting in the wings is Adderall
Is it a bad time to say I can't really see her?
Schwarzenegger with a makeshift claw of arrow tips. Despite his bigger size, the killer is no match for a fully medicated millennial. After hacking, slashing, poking, and prodding him up, Allison finally finishes him off with a stab to the gut. They unmask him and find the creepy guy Shanika saw at the gas station. But this isn't just some random creepy gas station guy. According to his inhaler, he's Camden Connor of the Connor family, whose cabin they're staying at.
See, that's why I don't come to the woods, because of crazy white motherfuckers like this.
Shanika also noted
I didn't even peep. What possessed y'all to go to the woods? I didn't even peep that. What made people like what made y'all do that? Why? Why would you go to the woods for a vacation? Out of your element.
notices he has different shoes from the guy she stabbed earlier, so he must have a Ghostface partner. It might be Ranger White, since back at the car, Lisa finds one of the killer's masks. Makes it hard to trust him when he runs back and begs to be let inside, saying he found the mask in the woods. When they hesitate too long, he's killed by an arrow through the neck. Aw, R.I.P. dude. I love Ranger White, mostly because I love Diedrich Bader, and have since the Drew.
Okay, the Diedrich Bader is someone I've definitely heard of before.
Carrie Show. He was cast by director Tim Story, who was a big fan of his work in Veep. Story was a huge reason why this movie got made. He's the first black director to make more than $1 billion at the box office, thanks to several hits, including the first 2 Fantastic Four films. He was originally just going to produce The Blackening, but wound up directing it too, which helped maintain its black identity. I mean, his first big movie was Barbershop. The friends flee the car under a hail of arrows, but Dwayne gets pinned down and ditched. The slow motion and out-of-sync audio there feels like a direct nod to TJ in Friday 4.
Die! Die! Tommy!
This is funny. This is hilarious. I can't do it.
Die!
With her head now clear and her face covered in brains, Lisa brokers peace between Nnamdi and Dwayne. But they've still got a killer with a crushed head on the floor. A look inside his pockets reveals his name was Clive Connor. We never saw Clive outside of family pictures, but he was gas station dude's binocular brother. It's kind of an underwhelming reveal, but that's because these were merely hired goons being paid to kill them. Ah, the old Your Next treatment.
This is all we worth? It's like $1,000. This is offensive.
He says as he pockets the money.
Oh my god.
They decide to look for more answers in the basement. Allison's still high and King is still perforated, so they volunteer to keep watch upstairs. They split up once again, but not before Allison gifts Dwayne her chili powder.
What the fuck is wrong with her?
Nigga, it's the Adderall. I'm on.
This is why you don't give your friends drugs. Leave that to the doctor.
Adderall?
The group goes downstairs and finds the bodies of Clifton and Ranger White at a table. Inside Clifton's jacket is a 10-year-old newspaper article about a drunk driving accident in which he killed a young woman. Nearby, the terminal plays footage of someone dumping bodies down the well, and it's revealed that that someone is none other than Clifton himself. Turns out he's the mastermind behind the night's events. He announces he's rigged the place to explode and locks the door to the basement, and forces the group to drop all of their weapons. He reveals his motive.
I knew this dude was gonna be the villain. I just knew it. You had no reason being here. First off. Secondly, what's wrong with you? Why do you have explosives? Why am I not saving this for the YouTube video?
At their Juneteenth party 10 years ago, they didn't let him join in all their Juneteenth games, specifically spades, since he didn't know how to play. And in fact, this exact same thing happened again earlier this night. He tries to shoot Lisa, but Nnamdi proves his devotion by jumping in front of the boat.
Fly shit, no! Could never be me.
Upstairs, Allison and King have been watching everything on a monitor. They find a remote control for the lights by looting the killer's body. They trigger a blackout downstairs, and in the chaos, Shanika grabs the crossbow and shoots Clifton in the chest. That's gotta sting. Dwayne uses Chekhov's chili powder to make him let go of the detonator, then Spartan kicks him.
That shouldn't have worked. That man is wearing glasses. He should not have been blinded by... He wears glasses! He's wearing glasses. Even if you say, oh, it snuck under his eye, let's be real. That's only touching his eyelid. It's not getting in his eye. He can still see. I'm just not... You know what?
To his death at the bottom of the well. Say hi to Samara for us, bitch! As dawn breaks, the crew recovers outside, having all managed to survive. The filmmakers wanted this to be a feel-good movie, and for audiences to walk away happy rather than scared. That's why the villains use crossbows too. They didn't want to include gun violence, which might be too reminiscent of real life. The movie ends as they try to figure out what to do next.
Call the cops?
Damn shame. This is a shame. This is how we deal with... This is how they deal with trauma, I guess. I think she's still high off Molly. Apparently she's on her cycle. Bro got shot twice. He got shot. You killed a man. I can't wait to get on your fucking fit, bro.
As the credits roll, they decide to call the fire department, only to get blown away with a fire hose. While our black cast managed to beat the odds, plenty of others didn't. Let's find out how many.
Pick a card.
I'm in the middle of something here. Let's find out how many.
Pick a card.
Jeez, okay. I don't know what a card is supposed to do. Oh, it's a trivia question. How many people died in the blackening? I was just about to answer that. I was just about to say that. That's the next part of the show, dude. Only 6 people died in The Blackening, 5 men and 1 woman, giving us this, the blue-winning pie chart. We've seen this count break down 7 times before, with the first and latest, the OG Child's Play, and its recount. With a runtime of 97 minutes, The Blackening had a kill on average every 16.16 minutes. I'll give the Golden Chainsaw for coolest kill to the first killer, Camden Connor. Allison is one of my favorite characters in the movie, and it's hella satisfying watching her go all Wolverine. Double machete for lamest kill will go to Morgan. Why'd they keep her alive at first, only to kill her off screen? Like, super off screen. So off screen, you might not even realize she died if you missed a line of dialogue. And that's it. The Blackening came out in 2022 and made more than 3 times its budget at the box office. A sequel is in development, with Perkins saying he wants to make it anthological, with the same actors coming back, but playing different characters. Sounds great to me. Until next time, I'm James H. Anise. This has been the Kill Count.
On the next kill count.
First, we went from a park to a world. Then, we went from a world to a kingdom. Now, we're pumping out another requel sequel with Jurassic World Dominion.
He's exploiting your enchantment with these.
Dominion sees dinosaurs go worldwide, setting the stage.
Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna watch all that. Yeah. That was The Blackening. I hope y'all enjoyed. It was alright. I give it a good, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I can't wait to flame y'all when that comes out. Oh